Hello, Kaiko here, and welcome to the Chaos. Let's go.
Hey, as I thought, if we brought Nahida along, do you think he could help us persuade Apep to help? No. Actually, never mind. In Apep's eyes, Nahida is probably one of those dragons who's grown too close to humankind. They might end up fighting for all we know. Also, I don't know if Nahida would want to do it. Anyway. Yes, one Grand Sage. The action Grand Sage is a Hythem. See, I thought that too, but then they said we need to tell the Grand Sage 8, and then they talked about talking to Nephis? I forgot his name already. So I'm confused again. They haven't mentioned it. Anyway, we've taken Nahida with us, whatever that means. So we're searching for Apep, they're escorting the civilians, and they're somewhere else? It's map time. Map time. But no one's done little doodles this time. Oh! I had a feeling your kind might come calling. My kind? The ley lines are in disarray. Something has gone wrong with Erminsul, yes? Nothing gets past you. I guess we can skip the explanation then. Oh, guiding notes. Oh. Wait, characters? Are you... Oh! Oh! Oh, it tells me information on everyone? I feel like I should read this, even though it's going to take a while, though. But, like, interesting. Am I meant to know all these people? Apparently. So... Okay. And what's this? Locations? Oh, maybe this is just if you forget who people are, you're supposed to read this. But it's okay, I know who these people are. But I guess we can reread Apep's. Apep, the Dendro Dragon Sovereign, the ruler of elemental creatures who stands at the apex of Dendro itself. In many legends, she is the embodiment of vitality. As a Dragon Sovereign, she holds deep contempt for humans and gods, a sentiment born not of arrogance. She's indeed singular, a remnant of an era long since past. The Dendro Dragon Sovereign stands opposed to King Deshret, while the Dendro Archon Nahida once came to her aid in a moment of need. Incidentally, Apep is known by another set of titles in some corners of the world. One of King Deshret's 7 pillars, the Dragon King, the Supreme Spirit. The name was devised by King Deshret and the other 6 pillars, and Apep herself dismisses it with disdain. Ooh. Nothing gets past you. Even from a great distance away, I can sense that Sumeru is headed for destruction. You took our home from us, prepared to watch as your own world is plunged into oblivion. Ha ha ha! Oh, how the cycle of history comes to a poetic conclusion. This isn't a joke, Apep. Nahida's in grave danger. Can you please help her? Is she now? Then do explain. For what reason should I lend Bua my assistance? Sage of Sumeru depends on it. The very survival of the world could be at stake, because you owe a debt of gratitude, and this is where you can repay it. Let's go with the world, because I don't think she cares about Sumeru, and I don't think it's a good idea to bring up a favor. The age of the dragons ended long ago, and the world that replaced it is under the dominion of the heavenly principles. In choosing not to side with your enemies, when the heavenly principles rules began to relax, I have been merciful enough. You don't forget, I have no love for this world you hold so dear. Sumeru? Okay, now I think this is the answer, so let's try this one. If you're not mistaken, the fate of Sumeru is of no concern to me. I'm neither the god of this land nor its guardian. I may have given my tacit agreement as your kind built homes here and multiplied for generations upon generation, but that does not mean I bear any responsibility for Sumeru. Honey Bua, puny humans, in my eyes, all of you are but intruders who followed in the wake of the heavenly principles. I'm not obliged to be your savior. Because you owe a debt of gratitude. Oh, I've just noticed her leaf is turning yellow. That can't be good. Look, like it's yellow. Nahida. Apep, if you truly despise gods and humans so much, well, after the great humiliation of being helped by a god in the past, shouldn't you be jumping at this chance to balance the scales? Oh. Devastating. Now, that is a compelling reason. When Alamar plotted against me and I was tortured by forbidden knowledge, it was Bua who saved me from agony. And though I regard with shame the pity of my enemies, to receive aid without repaying it would likewise tarnish a dragon's dignity. Oh, tiny Bua, puny humans, just this once, I shall die to show you the true power of dragonkind. Whoa, it's happening again. We're gonna get sucked in. Hold on to me, we don't have the protection of the fire seed this time. Wah! Are we gonna have to fight the... Please don't make me fight the boss. I don't want to fight the boss. This is an awkward silence. Is silence a mandatory part of an audience with a dragon? It is done. The heart of Oasis is supplying her with life force as we speak. It shall not be long before she recovers. But I should warn you, Bua's existence is closely intertwined with Irminsul. Unless the issues plaguing it are resolved, she will never completely recover her former strength. Thank you. Spare me your words of gratitude. Will giving your powers to Nahida affect you in any way? You may also spare me your feigned concern. No, I want to know. Just like last time, it's impossible to have a normal conversation with this dragon. A dragon sovereign's power is far greater than you can imagine. While I was indeed weakened when the heart of Oasis ran dry, providing tiny Bua with a morsel of my life force shall have little consequence for me. She really emphasizes tiny Bua. Good to hear. Oh, these guys are confused. Just like Apep once said, the elemental life forms who merged with her have now been reborn. The knowledge, memories, and emotions they once had are gone. They're brand new individuals now, and yet for some reason they seem drawn to Paimon and me. Ever held in high favor, I see. Well, you know. The compliment was sincere, simply accept it. Come to think of it, I'm curious how Apep sensed the ley line anomaly from so far away and immediately guessed that something was wrong with Irminsul. Did you know something that we don't? Apep, do you know much about Irminsul? I did once. That tree was not planted by the Heavenly Principles. Irminsul existed before they ever arrived into that. What? There was a time when it belonged to Teyvat, to Dragonkind. Its appearance and function then differed greatly from today. The ley lines flowed with an abundance of a familiar, primitive form of elemental energy. You may know it as the power of the Light Realm. Ah, ooh, lore, okay. The Heavenly Principles usurped and refashioned Irminsul, made it serve humanity and use it to anchor the fate of the world. Yet in the end, humanity has failed to protect it. Heavenly Principles, God of Gods, it makes me sick. The enmity between your kind and mine can never be bridged. Even so, you still agreed to help us. As things stand today, holding a grudge against you would serve no purpose. But there will come a day when we reclaim this world for ourselves. The opportunity will arise, no matter how long we must wait. I can already sense that far away from here, the Hydra Dragon has wrested his authority from the hands of the usurpers. Ooh! Apep knows about Neuvillette. Though we have yet to meet, I know that we are both preparing for our revenge day and night. I really hope not. Uh-huh. I really hope Neuvillette is not, up for revenge. That would be very sad. It's probably best if we don't tell Apep we're on such good terms with the Hydra Dragon. I mean, the gods gave it back, though. It wasn't really him. I hear a great disturbance out there. Huh? What is it? Sandstorms come. The Djinn? I see. What happened? Another calamity approaches. You both seem restless. Let us part ways here. Bua is safe with me. Once she has recovered, I shall return her to your side. Thanks again. Take care, alright? I told you already, I have no need of your feigned concern. There she goes again. We've done what we came here for. Time to check what's going on out there. Nahida, you're awake. Are you okay? Please your interrogation. Yes, she woke for a brief moment, but she has now lost consciousness again. Take it. We shall talk more at another time. Statues of the gods hang inverted from the heavens, but one alone is unique among them. Ooh. Okay, that's making me think of Abyss Venti, but maybe not. The location is... Remember, tell no one. When I touched the key Nahida handed over, a mysterious piece of information appeared in my mind. I don't know what it means, nor how to decipher it, but I will firmly commit it to memory. This must be incredibly important information. I don't know why Nahida would keep it a secret from everyone, but it's probably best that I do the same for now. Okay. Her little leaf is getting more green, but not quite. Zhongli was about to face the revenge a few lantern rites ago. Wait, what? Where the heck are we? Wait, no, Hiram's now. Temple of Silence is over there. That way, come on, let's find the others. Okay, I'm guessing it was where the heck are we? We need to go somewhere. Also, that doesn't look good. There's a sandstorm and there's many things. Like, I see many things. Be able to happen with Zhongli? There's no need for everyone to stay here. I'll protect the sages. The rest of you return to Ari village. Yes, Mahamachas, I know. Saino, what's going on? You're back. How is the Danger Archon? She's still with Apep, but she's recovering. Apep gave Nahida some of her own life force. What a relief. What's with these sandstorms? It's the Jinn. Countless Jinn have stirred up violent sandstorms across the desert, blocking our path to the Temple of Silence. Denari and Kolei have returned to Ari village to help. The Jinn are being highly aggressive, so both the village and the merchant caravans require protection. It's just one thing after another. Where did all of them come from anyway? In all my trips to the desert, I've never seen anything like this before. Ooh. As I see it, the only possible candidate is Gurabad. Gurabad? Well, Duri could explain in more detail if he were here. All I know is a rumor I've heard about from previous trips to the desert. Supposedly, a great number of dormant Jinn lie sealed beneath the city. Jinn from Gurabad, huh? Lunapar. A familiar figure comes to mind. Gurabad is for me a fated land. I must therefore return back to the city where my destiny awaits me still. My master, I'm sorry I couldn't stay by your side for long, that I could not have more time to get familiar with you. Lunapar. Paimon and I should take a trip to Gurabad. Yeah, if we once said goodbye to a friend there, well, maybe not a friend, exactly, but someone we met on the road. Anyway, she was a strange bottle. If you can find a way to wake her up, maybe she can help solve the situation in Gurabad. But be careful. You may find that there's more than just the Jinn to worry about. You mean there are other dangers in Gurabad? It's a sensible assumption to make. The moment we arrived in Caravan River, the Irminsul normally started spreading in that direction. Now we've moved to the desert, and suddenly we're plagued by Jinn and sandstorms. To call it a coincidence would be a stretch. Don't worry, we've gotten a lot stronger since our last stint in Sumeru. Rawr! Eek, when did they show up? I think they've got the Dotori little faces. It appears the monsters native to the desert have been stirred by the Jinn's activity. You should get going. We'll take care of things here. Be careful. You too. Don't do anything too risky. You got it? Remember when Hutown Freedom met in New Vale and Zhongli was very avoided because New Vale was also there? Yes, I do remember that actually. I do remember that. Super dodgy. Okay, how do we... Ooh, party setup. What do I need to know though? Is my current party will be fine, right? 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 The Jinn are swarming out of Gurabad. It's like Nahida was right. I'm glad they didn't like break Nahida, but it would be kind of funny if Nahida specifically was like penalized. Given that she's a little bit out of commission right now. Also, Nuvelet's voice lines he absolutely hates strongly. Ooh. Is he coming? How many of these things are there? We'll never take them all out. Let's just head further inside for now. Oh, Nahida! Okay, that was kind of story narratively fitting. Wait, am I supposed to not fight these people? Maybe I'm not supposed to fight them. Maybe I'm just supposed to go in. Target spotted. All units at the ready. Fatui? The Fatui? They must be using space at the stronghold. Are they the ones behind this? It's always the Fatui. When is it not the Fatui? Oh! Oh, Nahida again. I'm sorry, Nahida. Okay, well, I'm gonna look at that voice line. Where is Nuvelet? Here. Oh. Oh, he does! Okay, let's see. What does he think about all the Archons? Geo Archon. Nothing will stop me from rendering judgment on each of the seven, as the Archon who won the authority of Geo, Deus Ori, must be called to trial. If one does not wish to see us on opposite sides of a conflict, they need not worry, for I intend to stay and foretell this physical future, which could well mean another 400 years. As on the point of consolation, even when the trial eventually takes place, it is still not given the judgment will lead to a physical confrontation. Seven turn, even the sky should fall up the ground, give away, as we've been he spends most of the time being a harmless drunkard. Well, even so, I must meet him for myself and proceed from there. You say she's isolated herself and now already appears in public. I prepare a visit in a few centuries. Okay, Nahida. Few things are without flaws in this world, but devotion and benevolence she displays are a testament to her commitment to continued progress. I felt enormous regret when I learned of the mistreatment she has endured over the past 500 years. Well, that's good. He doesn't mind Nahida. You must commend her for a sense of responsibility. Okay, well, he likes Nahida. I don't think he likes... He's sort of indifferent to, the Raiden Shogun. He's sort of like... Venti is harmless, and he doesn't seem to like... Zhongli. But it's not as bad as it could be. Oh, Pyro Archon. Truly commendable feat. Sin. So he's not in a hurry to act. Formal duel, the victim's family is treated fairly. I don't know, he's not as angry as you'd think. He seems to be most like even the Zhongli one is just like, I will have to do something about that, but it's not. He's not sort of actively threatening. Which is probably good. Fighting Jim with one hand and pursuit with the other, this is pure chaos. But he seems like most annoyed with Zhongli, but it's more like everyone else seemed to have like, well, sort of exceptions, like buts. I don't like them but Zhongli didn't have a but. Which it didn't seem that bad actually. But I do actually remember him avoiding Nuvelet at all costs. I'm mostly just waiting for Nahida to revive. Yes, perfect. Okay, now Yao Yao, do your thing. Which will heal Nahida. Am I supposed to defeat these guys, or am I meant to just avoid them? Well, we'll see if they've released... Oh yeah, new ones keep coming. Okay, we just run. We just run. Are we fighting battle on two fronts, or are they fighting each other and we're just getting in the way?
I'm gonna fix your job.
Do you see the strange mechanism? I'm on a sneaky suspicion that this thing wrecking Gurabad, and that's the thing wrecking Gurabad and setting all this dangerous Jinn free. Target's reached the core zone, requesting backup, repeat, requesting backup. Wait, the target? Backup en route, stop her at all costs. Ooh. The voiceover feels more threatening. Oh, that's true. I didn't turn the sounds on. I'll listen to it later. Careful, they're back again. Oh. Oh, I guess we can't run this. Okay, this one we have to defeat. There's actually not that many Fatui Harbingers left, is there? Because, I mean, we started with 11, but then Signora's gone. Oh, success, nice one, Kaiko, let's keep going. But yeah, so the captains... Okay, I have the little dolls on my desk, I'm looking at them. So, the captain's gone. He is, like, on that immortal throne in Natlan. Totore is supposedly dead, but we're not 100% sure after Columbina. Columbina is obviously defected. Arlecchino's still there, doing her own thing. The next guy, I don't know, the guy with the hat, Pulcinella? I don't think we know anything about him, so he's still there. Sandra is also dead, so far. And then I think she's coming back to life for the next character, but I assume she's not going to be with the Fatui anymore. Or maybe she is. Who knows? And then there's the Regrettal, who I don't think we've officially met yet. And then Charles. Oh no, Charles still there. Oh, and then obviously Scaramouche is gone, and what's her name? Signora is also gone. So that's like half of them, is it not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then instead 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 6 versus 5. So that's more than half. Well, actually, with uncertainty around Sandra. Trudging is alive. I don't even know which one you're talking about, but that answer is correct. Yeah, we gotta destroy the devices. Okay, that one's down, I think. I do think they're just gonna keep coming back though, so not like them, but the enemies. And there's the 10th one that no one knows. That is true, and there's also the... So I was counting Piero? Is it Piero? This hunk of junk's gone kaput. Now we can finally investigate the Fatui. Okay. Is Piero... Capitano. No, and the you know the guy the guy who's like got like half a mask and he's got grey hair, and he's like at the head of the table, but he's not. He can't be number 1 because Capitano is number 1. He's like number 0 or something. I assumed he was the boss. So I guess you can count him. Oh, Capitano is Schrodinger's alive. Schrodinger's alive could apply this to many people. It seems like subordinates failed to stop you in your tracks. Oh, mysterious guy. Apologies, sir. There's no need to apologize. You did well to hold your ground against such a powerful adversary. For as long as you did, I must commend your courage and perseverance. Okay, I'm assuming this is one of them. So you're in charge here, huh? First the problems with Evansville, now this mess in Gurabad. Are you the ones responsible for all of this? I'm afraid I cannot answer that. I'm looking at my little dolls and I think I know who this is. I assume you weren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy. This guy is so snooty. However you want to spin it, you're clearly involved in this somehow, so you can either start talking or we'll have to make you talk. Let's get him, Kaiko. What's wrong? Something seems unusual about him. Is he trying to provoke us? This feels like a trap. Judging by the tents and supplies, there must be many more Fatui stationed here than the few we saw on the way in, so where are the rest? You're remarkably calm. Some would act more rashly upon finding the ringleader all alone, but you keep your cool. Even as your enemy, I must applaud you. Did you show yourself just to say that? Is this you trying to take back control of the conversation? Unfortunately, I really don't have anything to say to you. I'm merely here to indulge my own curiosity. Your names are well known among the Fatui. Naturally, I wanted to observe you up close while I had the chance. Hey, don't treat us like we're some kind of exotic animals in a zoo. I wouldn't dream of it. You seem rather predisposed to misunderstand me. I'm quite aware that you are both heroes of great renown. You have resolved crises in many nations and won countless allies along the way. We're following your adventures with great admiration. My only regret is the trajectory of our journeys conflicts with our goals. What do you mean, admiration? Sorry, that sounds pretty weird coming from you. I don't see why. We may happen to occupy opposing sides, but there is no cause for deep-seated enmity between us. To respect one's enemy is to respect oneself. Well, now that you're observing us up close, what do you see? I've observed as cleanly as I can, yet while I endeavour to understand, your true strength remains a mystery to me. Violence is not my area of expertise either, so you see, I would much rather converse with you like this than determine a victor with the edge of a blade. Besides, I've heard that even 3 moons in the sky failed to eclipse your brilliance. I know better than to bite off more than I can chew. 3 moons? Oh, the Torre. So you have a connection with the Harbinger, the Doctor? Well deduced. Our commander, the Torre, died in Nokrai, but there are things that do not end with his departure. We must. Ah, look at me. I almost divulged more than I should have. So he did die. What are you after? Revenge for the Torre, or are you plotting something else? I said quite enough, I believe. There's no point in continuing this conversation, except to say I've noticed you seem to know your way around here quite well. A repeated visitor to Gurabad, are we? I'll take that as a yes. Then I'm sure you'll have heard the story of this place, the mother of the Jinn, Lulupar, and the tragic tale of her vengeance that spanned 3 generations. It was right here that Lulupar once helped the wise to ascend to the throne, but from that moment on, every king who sat upon it was corrupted by power. These degenerate rulers lost control over their nation, and with it the right to occupy that exalted seat. What are you trying to say? I once admired you for your adventures, that is the earnest truth, but it appears to me that your journey serves ultimately to uphold the rules of this world. Are these rules truly just? Does the heavenly principles rule with wisdom or folly? And how can we be sure that the 7, who wield authority over the world, will not be corrupted? You seriously think you're gonna convince us of anything? Convince you? I'm sure my commander already tried that. Why would I waste my breath doing the same? If a few words from a stranger were enough to make someone completely change their stance, it would only prove that they never had a firm will to begin with. I'm merely stating my position so we might understand each other better. One's enemy in the present may not necessarily be an enemy for life. That's what game I'm playing here. I'm simply buying some time, but now I must bid you farewell. It was a wise decision not to attack me immediately, since you did not fall for my ambush. I will have to ask those in hiding to reveal themselves. Lead us to us, sir. Okay, I kind of want to know what they said about the Tory. Oh, Capitano is Schrodinger's alive. And he's only giving commissions. Oh, mysterious. Okay, Lilipar. Known as the Mother of the Jinn, she was once the daughter of the Water Lily under the Goddess of Flowers. Later, at King Deshret's command, she sought out and served the kings of mortals, and so ruled about the tragedy of the city of Gurabad. For this, King Deshret passed his ultimate sentence upon her. Her soul was divided 7-fold and sealed by the 7 pillars until you awakened to her. Now, having entrusted you with her true name, she recognizes you as her new master. And Dottore, the second of the 2 harbingers, a heretical scholar obsessed with mad experimentation. Due to a series of improprieties, he was expelled from the academia during his student years. He later joined the Fatui and rose to the rank of harbinger. That didn't tell me anywhere near enough information. Okay, the Jinn once merely was created by the Goddess of Flowers. Amicala herself. After her passing, they pledged their loyalty to the King Deshret until his civilization too was swept from the storms. As a legendary race, they live on in the tales and songs of the desert people, and even now their kin may still be encountered amid the sands. And this is the royal capital of the mortal kingdom that once stood above the Great Red Sand under the rule of successive Gilded dynasties. It was destroyed and rebuilt time and again, bearing witness to the rise and fall of King Deshret's civilization, until it was finally swallowed by the sands along with Eremite leaders. To this day, many fables and legends about it still circulate throughout Sumeru, the most famous being the tale of Shreya and Shirin. I kind of want to know what they say about everybody, actually, but I don't think we have I don't think we have time to read all of these, but also, it's so in my nature to read them all. So maybe we should. Okay, what does it say about Irminsul? A giant tree that intertwines with the foundation of the earth. Enduring since the dawn of the world, the Irminsul trees scattered across the land are but its branches. Deep within its roots, beneath Travat, dwells the totality of knowledge and memory preserved from ages past and present. And the Temple of Silence is an organization founded by Hermanubis, one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret, along with his followers, during the chaotic age of the Sea of Sand. Its possible purpose is to protect and regulate the knowledge and technologies left behind by King Deshret's civilization, shielding them from the grasp of those with ill intent. Even after centuries, they continue to uphold this ancient duty. Okay, so we met Leaderpod, Apep, and Dottore, so let's meet everybody else, I guess. Sumeru cast. Collei is a training forest ranger named Collei, is active in Sumeru's Gandaraville. Helpful, bright and sunny, friendly and passionate. Just ask around Gandaraville and you'll hear her praise the skies in such terms. However, as popular as she is, there is one thing that gives Collei a serious headache: literacy. Though she understands simple words just fine, but she starts to struggle a bit over once anything harder to write or understand pops up. However, Collei believes that as long as she persists in her training, she'll one day read and write as well as any researcher. Keep it up, Collei. And then to Ignari. Ignari, forest watcher in the Avidia Forest, is a promising young researcher well versed in botany. Graduating from the Emerita with excellent grades, Ignari declined several invitations to teach at the academia and chose to stay in the forest with Planta's company. The morning dew shimmers amidst the fragrant trees. Everything in the rainforest is so adorable and refreshing. The only exception, and the biggest headache for Tignari, is some fools who always confuse poisonous mushrooms with edible ones and could never learn a lesson. Listen from Tignari's scolding. Okay, Dea is a member of the mercenary organizations known as the Eremites. Great martial strength and battle instincts have earned her the name Flame Mane. As long as the price is right and the commission is reasonable, Thanatos' fangs can be yours to command. But those who employ Dea should also know that packs struck through Mora are merely temporary. This lioness's leash is not theirs to hold. She is no one's slave, and her sword only follows her heart. Flashbacks from Sandrin's part in Not Quite Alchemist. Oh, okay. People from Sumeru often tell travelers that there is no dearer stage to miss than that of Zubat Theatre, and that Lulu is their greatest dancer. One might compare her presence on stage to that of a pure lotus steeped in a dreamlike world, a vision of mesmerizing beauty. Lulu puts on no airs in her day-to-day life, however. Indeed, she is a gentle yet passionate soul, innocent and good-hearted. As such, feel free to greet her if you meet her on stage. That would definitely make her very happy. I'll Hytham. Hytham, the current scribe of the Academia, is a person of keen insight and great knowledge, known deservedly by all to be an intelligent man. However, he prefers to live a low-profile, free life, doing things based on his own personal choices. As such, it can be difficult to say where you might find him for sure. Hytham is no lover of social activities and is not very close to his colleagues. He is also seemingly uninterested in advancement rather than pursuing Gloria Mora. The pinnacle of enjoyment for him seems to be having the free time to quietly read within the House of Dea. Dori Sagambe, master of the Palace of Akazazare, the greatest of merchants. Whatever you need, you've got it right here. You may never know where Dori might appear next, but you can bet your bottom Mora that her stunning wealth was gained through her unmatched business sense. She does everything from the Academia's greatest secrets to little handmade trinkets, and in the middle lie all and sundry outfield dryers, fully automatic snowball launchers, and other mysterious goods. No one knows for sure how she gets these items, but all know that so long as you have the Mora, you can get just about anything you might want from Dori. Remember when you played as Polonia and grabbed books and you started reading all the books? Oh, that's what you mean by Sandra's part in the Nod Cry. Oh, God. But it's right here! Beware, the Blessed One of Wisdom. Mahakasaldama? Was once a bird caged within the Academia Sanctuary Saratsana, filled with curiosity about the world. She once constructed it using her imagination alone. In truth, she prefers to experience its joys in person. Those who pursue knowledge within the city of academics honor her as the god of wisdom, and the many beings that enjoy the blessings of nature know her as the Lord Dendro. But in a little corner within the Dendro Archon's heart of hearts, she'd much rather you call it Nahida. And then Sino is known across Sumeru for his ruthlessness. General Marcher, Sino strikes fear into the hearts of countless researchers, but those who know Sino well would understand such an image is only meant to deter ones with malicious intent. Researchers with a propensity to exaggerate are more or less biased against Sino. In his private life, Sino is neither rigid nor cold. He's a passionate TCG player who enjoys sharing joy using his unique sense of humour. Best not to think too much of the occasional and incomprehensible sharpness in his words that might send shivers down the spine. You know, I'll read this later. You don't need to hear this. Fine. Leave this to us, sir. Very well, I trust you to do what's necessary. Stall her while I execute the next step of the plan. Sumo City, Amonsol. Hey, stop right there. Don't you dare leave without explaining yourself. All units, stop them, protect the commander. Did you hear that? He mentioned the Sumo City in Amonsol. He definitely knows something. We can't let them get away. Get rid of these pesky soldiers quick. See, now I can't read the thing. Rear guard to the front, don't let them through. See, because like the little box where you can click on this is gone, so I have to read it during quest. I don't know how I'm supposed to get away with that. Hold on, just a little longer. Something like that. Where do these robots come from? I don't remember robots. Okay, we finally beat them. That mysterious man can't have gotten far. Let's catch up with him. Found him over here. You're very persistent. Hey you, stop running and explain yourself. What are you trying to... Paimon, wait! What's this? Relax, a small trap like this won't be enough to hold you. The sandstorms from Gurabad will die down soon enough, but this small window of time was all we needed to launch the next phase of our plan. So there was more than one ambush. I shouldn't have let my guard down. Don't be discouraged, I knew that someone would come here eventually, so I planned ahead. Where's the chat with you? Which door to exit from? Even which mechanism to wait for you. I thought through every detail. You meanwhile know nothing of who I am. So far you've only heard my voice, and for all you know, it may not even be real. But not to worry, this is only our first meeting. It shan't be our last. To ask me one last question. Why do you continue to follow the Tory? He's conducted countless cruel experiments, even on his own subordinates. Follow isn't quite the right word. Let's just say even those you see as villains have their friends, even if they aren't the most sincere of friendships. When any set of rules is established, there will always be those who benefit and those who lose out. People will do anything to justify what they have gained or escape from the hardship imposed upon them. Neither he nor I are tolerated by the rules of this world. We were both searching for a new order. Our ideas are the final form that should take. The final form that should take may have differed, but our journeys took a shared path. Goodbye, Kaiko and Paimon. I wish you a timely escape, albeit not too soon. I will need a little more time to prepare after all. Hey, come back! Wait, this dark wall. We've seen these on our adventures before. It swallows people up. Paimon, sorry, she shouldn't have jumped at the gun. It's not your fault, Paimon. Let's just focus on getting out of here. Okay, he may have fooled us this time, but we'll get him back. I tried my best. I'm bad at pronunciation, okay? That also means I'm going to have to... Ooh, eastern entrance, western entrance, something else. This does mean I'm going to have to read a tiny bit of dialogue after the stream ends, just so I can finish reading everyone's bios. Thunder's team are guarding the north. We'll take this side. There's so many Jinn, we can't let them get into our village. Don't fret, I'm well prepared for the situation. Huh? So you have a solution? Perhaps you're unaware that I have a trusty Jinny partner of my own. Plan B, if I send it to negotiate with the others, the whole thing will be resolved before you can say Mora. Off you go, Plan B. Blub. Come on, what's the hold up? 5,000 more. Blub. 20,000 more? Blub. 100,000 more, final offer. Blub blub. Ah, so she's a hired partner. Hired partners are reliable too. Plumpy here is a highly skilled negotiator. You'll see just a few words from her and... Blub! Plumpy! But you didn't have any respect for the rules. This is supposed to be a negotiation. How dare you treat my messenger like this? Wanna play rough? Two can play at that game. Ah! Oh no. Tignari is so upset. It's like it's up to us now. Be careful, Kole. Yes, master. Oh, it's just a fancy name for salad. What happened? How did I pass out? Never mind. Probably it's time for revenge. You know, this reminds me of when you first arrived in the Video Forest. It was something trying to help a child who retrieve a lost toy when you stumbled upon Spina Crocodile territory by mistake. Yeah, I remember our first time fighting side by side. Fighting side by side, I seem to recall swooping in to rescue you with a team of forest rangers. Please stop. If it's actually a fancy name for salad, that's so funny to imagine that Nahida's name is salad. There's too many of them. I can't believe I used 12 rare items in one battle. Ugh, I should just think how this is going to affect this month's accounts. Decided that glaring deficit might be more than my poor heart could take. Kunari, how's the situation on your end? We held the line, though it was a close call, but it looks like they're prepping for another attack. Has something happened? We breached our defenses in the south, the Jin are pouring in, we're moving the villages to the north as we speak. We're hemmed in, this is getting precarious. Our margin for error just got a lot smaller. That's why we wanted to confirm your status. We need to consider our next move carefully. Bad news, another line of defense has been breached. Kole, go with them and assess the situation. Dory and I will hold the line here. But Master, even with 3 of us, we barely managed to... This is not a discussion, Kole. Don't worry about us. She clearly still has plenty of tricks left up her sleeve. Wait, you can't pin all your hopes on me! Oh great, I won't run out of the things I brought with me, and the rest is back at the caravan. I should be able to hold out a little longer, but still. Master? Need any help? Nicole! Huh? What is it, Kole? If things continue like this, it won't be long before our village is overrun by Jin, and the sandstorms are sure to follow in their wake. I don't care, whoever you are, please just help us. The only one who can help is you. I'm merely here to guide you along the correct path. I am a spirit created at the beginning. I am a flickering illusion. I'm the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the creator. What do you mean? It doesn't matter, you don't need to understand it. Just repeat after me, one line at a time. Watch out, Jin incoming. I am a spirit created at the beginning. Phew, here goes nothing. I am a spirit created at the beginning. Tenori is just like, what is going on? Oh! It probably is what is going on. Don't repeat what mysterious voices in your head tell you to do. Blob? I'm a flickering illusion. I am a flickering illusion. I sure hope that's Nicole's stuff. That's good. Blob! What's wrong, Blumby? I've never seen you so agitated before. But how do you... Do you know what Collet is reciting? I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator. I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator. Okay, now what? Roar! It's a song composed by the goddess of flowers, but very few records of it remain, even in historical texts. All we have is a few fragments. Oh! Is Collet an avid historian? Not to my knowledge. The Jinn have actually quieted down, although no, it's more than that. It looks like they're showing submission. Clearly the songs left by the goddess of flowers have a soothing effect on them. At the very least, they're much calmer now. Really? Let me try. I'm a spirit created at the beginning. Rawr! Oh, they didn't like that. Eek, stay away! I'll stop! It seems like the song only works when Collet recites it, but why? Collet? Ooh. Okay, I guess we gotta escape from Gurabad as well. Yeah! Any luck? The only way out of here is by brute force, but too much force and the entire ruins might collapse. The mechanism is right outside, maybe there's a way too. When I heard that loud rumbling in the distance, I thought the shifting sands had burst open the gates of some ancient treasure vault. Turns out it was just you guys. Huh? Wait, that sounds like... It's been a long while. Did you miss me? Beep beep beep! Jet! Ben! Let's save the catching up for later. First, I gotta get you guys out of there. This should be the right mechanism. Ben, can you handle it? Beep! Okay, wait, let me just remind ourselves who Jet is. Who is Jet? Where is Jet? Jet! Fry Hindi. A desert-born mercenary once explored the mausoleum of King Deshret alongside you and witnessed the sacrifice of her father, Jebriel. Afterwards, Jet returned to her father's homeland and joined the Tanit tribe, hoping to lay her parents' relics to rest at the Eternal Oasis. While searching for the Eternal Oasis, he met Lilapar, the Mother of the Jinn, and gradually uncovered the conspiracy hidden within the Tanit tribe. After joining the Tanit tribe, Jet founded her own mercenary company and continues to roam the Sea of Sound. Ooh. Eep. There we go. Oh, just in time. No one caught Paimon. Come on, let's leave this place. Oh, we gotta go. Escape Gurabad with Jet. Where's Jet, though? I don't see her. I'm gonna assume she's okay. And we probably have to escape and then immediately pause. I'm thinking we escape and then I just quit there. Because that'll probably be a convenient... Like, that'll definitely be a save point, right? Like, we'll save, talk to whoever, and then... That'll be the point. This Fatui sure made this scarce. It's like they were never here. The Fatui? They came to the desert again? Yep, no idea what they're planning this time. They were being very coy about it. How have you been, Jet? Well, since we last met, I thought of my own band of mercs. We've actually made quite a name for ourselves. Oh yeah, on a slightly different note, I have some good news. I finally took care of Masseria. Not much to write home about. It was just another day. Found his hideout, dragged him out of his cozy little bed. He tried to talk me into seeing his point of view, as usual, but I'm way past that by now. There was nothing he could say to save his life. So the Masseria chapter's finally come to a close. Remember to wipe the blood off your hands. What about you guys? Bet you'd forgotten all about me and Ben, huh? Of course not. We're super duper best friends. Briefly recount the events of your recent travels to Jet. Wow, sounds like I should make time to visit some other nations too. Anyway, what brings you to Gurabad? Oh right, I almost forgot, we're here to look for Lilliput. Oh, that bottle? Yeah, we need a power to calm the djinn and stop the sandstorms. He's hoping we actually managed to find her. After all the trouble we've been through, surely with everything that's been going on in Gurabad, she must have woken up, right? Only one way to find out.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you'd like to see me play live, then check out my Twitch channel. You can find me on Wednesdays and Sundays at 8 PM GMT. Thanks again, and have a great day.